Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is the last day of January 2021. If you can believe that. We've survived 2020 and now we've made it through the very first month of 2021. So while I wait on some of y'all to get here, I am going to go ahead and catch up with you and turn my volume down so that I can see your comments. So hopefully we will have comments today. Facebook, please be good to us, because you know tomorrow is going to be the first day of February. Yay! And we are. So hello, Katie. I'm going to go ahead and say hello to everyone in case I get started talking and talk too fast. If you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. And if you don't want to say hi and hello, whatever, but go ahead and say hello, because we love to welcome you. And hello, Linda from Rock Island, Illinois. Hello, Carol Lou. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a little while. If you are brand new, please do go ahead and give us a shout out. Let us know that you're new. Hello, Kathy. And hello, John from Home Base. John, I'm making something yummy that you're probably going to want to have later, so you might want to stay tuned. Hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. But if you are new, though, let us know, because we would love to say hello to you. And hello, Gina. Let's see, there's several of you coming on here. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you all. So hopefully it sounds okay today. Hello, Vicky. We do have a train going in the background, so hopefully the train will be done soon, and hopefully you can't hear it. But you know, I can't control the railroad system. Hello, Trish. Hello, Betty Ann. Yep. And Trish says she hopes everybody had a great week. Hello, Rita. So I will say, those of you who were at the 2:30 Zoom meeting today for Knoxville, hello, Myrna. It's good to see you again this week. And yes, so Myrna says, so glad your lunches worked out this week. We're going to talk about that here in just a few minutes. Hello, Marianne. Hello. Oh, Kathy's saying hello to John. Sorry, I was going to say hello to her twice. And hello, let's see, aloha, Kathy. Hello, Sherry from Connecticut. Yeah, 2:30 Zoom girls. We'll talk about that in a second too. Hello, Vicky from St. Louis. But again, if you're new, yeah, and Rosie's got all her little eggs, all her little chicks and eggs for you egglets going. So if you're brand new, you probably don't know why you're an egglet, but we can explain that also later. Hello, Linda. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Stacy. Yeah, so there's quite a few of you here. That is so awesome today, which is the last day of January 2021. Hello, Kim. Hello, my Christy. Oh, Barbara is new, and she's from Palm Coast, Florida. So everybody stop and welcome Barbara, and it's B-A-R-B-R-A. Yeah, so everybody stop and welcome Barbara. She is new, and thank you, Sandra. It's still a work in progress on the hair, but thank you. Hello, Bernice from Northeast Texas. Yep, everybody welcome Barbara. Thank you so much. Hello, Mindy. It's good to see you again, too. Yep, great. So y'all are welcome in Barbara. So if you are new here today live with us on January the 31st, last day, and hello, Sherry, last day of January of 2021. So if you're brand new, hello, Wanda, please go ahead and let us know that you're new, because we would love to welcome you. And we would also like to give you the link for our closed group. So this, where we are today, hello, Loretta from Virginia. Yep, so where we are today, so where we're at live tonight, this is a public page. So y'all chat, I'm going to chat, we're going to chat. But if you have anything that you need to talk about in private, if you would just like to be with some other like-minded people, with some other normal people, if you are missing, and that's cool, there's 2 Pittsburgh people here now. Oh, and hello, Wanda's from Prince Edward Island, Canada. That's so fun. That is so fun. What time zone are you in? And hello, Sandy from Northeastern Kansas. What was I even saying? Oh, closed group. Yeah, so if you're brand new, you'll notice this too. So if y'all get me off on a different subject, I'll completely forget where I was at. Hello, Karen. Oh, and Kay is new, K-A-Y-E. So everybody welcome Kay. That is so awesome. Where are you from? We would love to welcome you, because we found out this week that we have girls literally from everywhere. Everywhere. Like some of the most obscure little towns that you could ever think of. But we also have, and hello, other Kelly, spelled correctly. We also have, and hello, Carol, we also have a closed group where you can chat, moan, whine, cry. The only thing we ask is that you behave, that you are very nice to everyone, because this is a welcoming group. It's a closed group, so that I can control, you know, what kind of language we have there. And hello, Roberta from Kansas. And Open Case from Kentucky. There's another Kentucky person here. My Christy is from Kentucky. So maybe y'all can chat with each other. And hello, Lynn, and I hope you're having a better day today. But yeah, you can go on over to the closed group. So someone should post the link to it. If they don't, I will include it later. Please do not forget to answer the 3 questions. I have to know that you are an actual human before I can let you in. Because believe it or not, there are trolls trying to get into WW groups too. I don't know why. It's so weird. But anyway, I am Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. So we are doing our live chat. Tonight is chat number 209. If you are brand new, we have more than 208 other videos. And hello, Karen from East Tennessee. We have more than 200. Hello, Sherry. What? There's no paperclip. No, my Christy, the paperclip. No, the paperclip did not move to the kitchen center. No, it did not. Hello, Irma. That's a whole nother story. So my Christy is trying to distract me while talking about the distraction paperclip that I used to have. I'm gonna have to find that thing and bring it back just for her. Hello, Marlene. But anyway, so if you have an egg, we have 200 and I don't even know. I looked the other day. It's like 230-ish or something videos. Hello, Barbara. So, and hello, Madeline. So and hello, Laura from Massachusetts. So and yes, Christy, we do have a chat for that. So if you are new, and thank you very much, Carol Lou, for posting the closed group. So if you want to go back and watch any of the previous chats just to kind of figure out, who everybody is, who all these people are. Hello, Kathy from Iowa. Because I'm talking to a lot of these people like I've known them forever. I've only known them through this forever. Some of these people I have known for, a few of these people I've known for a long time, but if you're brand new, you can get to know all of us this well. So yeah, so go back and watch some of the old chats, and that is on youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. Okay, but today is January the 31st. It is the last day of January 2021. I do have some WW news. Hello, Sandy from snowy Indiana, and I heard we might get a little bit here tonight. So if you're in the East Tennessee area, hello, Loretta. If you are in the East Tennessee area, so we are a franchise location for WW. So every area is not going to be like this. So please check. Not all WW locations are franchise locations. If you went to except for my Christy, I've known her for 20 years, at least 20 years for sure, because Casey was less than 7 probably when we met. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, met her never mind. I started to say in a creeper van on a trip, but yeah, it was a weird story. Anyway, for another time. So if you're in the East Tennessee area, though, we are a franchise location. And if you were, hello, Kathy from North Mississippi. You're testing my abbreviations on states right now. Oh my goodness, y'all are talking so fast. Hello, Terry from Connecticut. Sandra says it is snowing in Dingmansbury. Hello, Roberta from Imperial, Missouri. Oh my Lord, Loretta says they're getting over a foot of snow in Pennsylvania. We would be done. We would be absolutely done if we were getting a foot of snow. Absolutely. Like done. Like I'd just be spending the night here. And hello, Tahira. It's very good to see you, and thank you very much for, telling me that it's Tahira. And hello, Evie. But real quick, if you're in the East Tennessee region, we are a franchise location, and if you were in good standing with WW, Lordy mercy, Laura says 12 to 18 inches in northern Massachusetts. Good heavens. Anyway, if you're in East Tennessee franchise location, if you were in good standing with your lifetime membership before COVID happened, then before COVID started, because it's still happening. But anyway, if you were in good standing, you now have until the end of June. So you have until June 30th to go ahead and go to a wellness workshop. But that doesn't mean you should go now. If you want to go now, you should definitely go to a wellness check-in now. But you are going to have to go between January the 1st and January the 31st. And hello, Carol from Surrey, British Columbia. But in East Tennessee, girls, you will have to go from June the 1st to June 30th. Yeah, June 1st to June 30th to go ahead and get your, we do have, they're like little scratch off things that you have to enter a code. So anyway, you will have to do that between June 1st and June 30th, but you are good. You're golden. If you were good to go before COVID started, you are still good until June the 30th. So if you're not in a franchise location, you're just gonna have to check your area if you're going to in-person workshops. Also, if you've not checked your app lately, on the apps from iPad to Android, even from iPhone to Android, even iPhone to iPad, in between apps and even between the computer, they are all different now, and they are all updating constantly. So they have had so many new updates and so many things that, one of them will get it, one day, and then the next one will get it a couple of days later. But they're starting to get, some new updates, and they're all good so far. So everything has been good. No weird things. I haven't had any issues with my app. I haven't seen anybody have any issues with their app. Sometimes in the past we've had, some glitches that have caused you to not be able to record food, or it hasn't changed between colors well, or things like that. So far, all of these have been really good, but you need to go in and check. And if you haven't logged out and logged back in lately, you might want to do that. Please remember what your password is before you do that. But you might want to do that so that you can make sure that you have the most up-to-date things on your app, because there are a lot of super cool ones that you can see now. And let me think, there was one more thing. Oh, we heard a rumor, didn't hear a rumor, heard some people talking about it, and Mindy was talking about it today, and then Gwen and Linda chimed in during our 2:30 meeting, and they had a pop-up Zoom for new people so that they could kind of check it out, see what a virtual workshop was like, and apparently it lasted for hours. For hours. Did anybody go to the pop-up Zoom meeting? Because I would like for y'all to chat about that on here a little bit. If you have not gone, if you've never gone to one of the Zoom workshops, surely they will have at least another one or two of the pop-up ones. But if you went to a pop-up Zoom meeting, if y'all could just please kind of fill in the new people on what that was like, if they should go to one, because I just thought it was a cool way for people to find out, to just find out about it, to find out about the Zoom meetings. So, and apparently Barbara went also. So if y'all could just, kind of fill the new girls in, on the pop-up Zoom meeting, that would be super cool. And maybe they will have another one in the future. Okay. Good. Oh my gosh. Mindy said it lasted from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. I knew it was several hours, but good grief. That's a long time. Okay. And Rita says, have you noticed if you do virtual, it doesn't count for points, that her virtuals are not showing if she's at a meeting? Okay, so are you talking about, you mean it's not showing for your wins? It's not showing for wellness wins? Because and yes, you can go if you were online. Sherry wants to know if you can attend those if you were online. Yep. Yes, ma'am, you can. You can attend some of those Zoom meetings. And I think that pop-up one is going to go into more depth. So if they have another pop-up one, please, please, please try to attend it. And Julie went to it too. She was, let's see, every hour. She did the pop-up every hour. There's a new coach. That's awesome. That is awesome. So please try to go to one if you've never attended a Zoom, because I think it's probably going to explain how all that works, because there was some confusing information that came out in the beginning. Okay, and you have to put your weight in the app to get your wins, but I know like mine is messed up because it doesn't think that I'm part of the franchise. So I don't know. So if it's not working, please call the 800 number and they can help you, or you can go on, you can go and check with one of the coaches if you're online, if you're doing it online. And I'm sorry, just a few minutes ago, I called it digital. So it used to be called, I don't know, they've changed the name so many times that if I call a workshop a meeting, if I call a wellness check-in, if I call it a weigh-in, if I use some of the old lingo, I've been doing this a long time. A long, long, long time. And Kay, you can find a Zoom meeting by going in when you are gosh, I'm trying to think what the best way would be to go in. You can search by city. Hello, Deborah. So you can go to Connect and you can search by city, and each major city should have some Zooms, but then they also have on your app, you can go to oh gosh, okay, hold on. If I miss you, I'm so sorry. I'm going to check real quick because I think this is important. If you go to your app and if you go to your home page, and so like our Zoom meeting in Knoxville, if you go to Connect and search Knoxville, you're going to find our Zoom meeting, and it says West Knoxville. But if you go to, I think, okay, Mindy, I know you're here. Is it the Find a Virtual Workshop Coach, and then it can take you to a Zoom meeting? I'm pretty sure that's how you can get there, but you can also search on Connect. You can search under some other cities, and you can find some of those Zoom meetings. So you can find it, you can find that way too. Okay, I'm going to go back to us because I will get distracted and I will keep talking about things that were not planned for today. So you know what? I'm going to try really, really hard to find out the best way. I'm trying to find out the best way for you all to check in for Zoom meetings, maybe before next week, because next week's going to be Super Bowl week. So half y'all aren't even going to be here. Half of y'all are going to be watching the game, or you're going to be watching both. So you're going to be watching us and the game. So maybe I can find out how to do the Zoom meeting so that y'all can go back and watch that later. Okay, real quick, because I've already talked too much. If you were at the 2:30 Zoom meeting today here in Knoxville, sorry, I didn't get to write everybody's name down today because I was sitting out in front of Kroger waiting to go in. I had a couple of things to get this week that I can only get at Kroger. I cannot get it at any other grocery store here in Knoxville, at least not in the form that I need to get it. And one of them is sugar snap peas. So let's see, Barbara, I think it was, said hummus. Pretty sure it was Barbara that said hummus during our 2:30 meeting today. And then I had to have hummus, and I ate hummus with sugar snap peas, and the only place to get a ginormous bag of sugar snap peas in Knoxville is at Kroger. So I had to go to Kroger. Anyway, so I did not get to write your names down, but if you were at the 2:30 Zoom meeting, hello. I saw some of y'all. So for those of y'all that I saw, hello. For those of you that I didn't see, hello. Sorry, I didn't get to write your names down, but I do know, and it was Barbara that mentioned the hummus. Thanks a lot, Barbara, but that's what I'm having for lunch this week. I do know that, and yes, my Christine Mans they are the best. I'm pretty sure that's what kind I got. And they come in a bag that's about that big. It's a huge bag, and I cannot find them anywhere else. But I'm pretty sure it was Jackie that is back to free indeed. I'm pretty sure it's Jackie that has made it back to free status. So Jackie, if it was you, congratulations. I was going to try and remember, even though I couldn't write it down. But for everybody that was there, hello. So everybody who is new, the very first thing that we do before we get started really deep into the chat is I'm going to find out if you went to an in-person workshop. So if you went to an in-person workshop this week, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And there's a little button at the bottom of your app. So if you're on the phone or if you're on a tablet, you should have a little thumbs up button, a little heart button, and if you scroll over, there's a couple of others, but we pretty much just use the thumbs up and the heart. But if you attended a physical workshop this week, so if you sat your bottom in a chair in a physical workshop, again, I'm still jealous, give me a thumbs up. Or you can do like Barbara did and just post an emoji of a thumbs up. If you're watching this later on YouTube, again, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. You can give me a thumbs up there. You can comment on it on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com when it gets posted. Casey will post the YouTube videos probably tomorrow. Jessica, that's what Alyssa used to call her. That's Jessica has been getting the actual posts up like Monday or Tuesday as soon as Casey and I give her all the information. Anyway, so thumbs ups for going to a physical workshop, or if you attended your Zoom workshop. If you attended a Zoom workshop or multiple Zoom workshops like some of you all do, give me a thumbs up. Lots of thumbs ups. And if you attended with us here live last week, or if you watched it on replay, either on YouTube or Facebook or somewhere else, go ahead and give me some hearts. So I'm seeing lots of thumbs ups and hearts, lots of hearts. Lots of hearts. So I have a feeling a lot of you all did both of them. So for everybody who attended a physical workshop last week, or did a Zoom workshop last week, or you were here with us live or watched it later on replay, here are your virtual Bravo stickers. So we do still give out Bravo stickers. If you're new, we used to get these little tiny, just nondescript stickers that we could put in our book, because we used to have this little tiny physical book and we could put them in there. And the stickers were, Mindy pointed it out one week, they were not that special until they went away. And then as soon as the stickers went away, they were very special. Like everybody thought they were very special. So we give out virtual Bravo stickers here. If you want actual Bravo stickers that you can print out, you can cut out, you can print them on stickers. Casey formatted them so that you can print them on, I think there's 20 something or 30 on a sheet round stickers. You can just run through your printer. You can print them out on that too, but those are on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and go under shopping, I think, and digital downloads. We'll have to ask Jessica. Okay, so there were your Bravo stickers for that. Last week was chat number 208, 208. I'm still just fascinated by the fact that we're in the 200s. But anyway, last week was chat number 208, and it was titled Succeed, Record, Repeat. And what we were talking about last week was we were thinking about things that whether they were weight related or not, that we could recognize that something had, I'm sorry. Hold on. Nope, these have printed out incorrectly. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. Succeed, report, record, repeat. So I'm actually missing almost an entire page of my notes. So we'll just try to wing it from here. And, oh, wait a second. Let's see. Deborah says that something that the taco soup was plant-based, and she just didn't remember the brand name. Oh, of the plant-based meat. It was Morningstar Farms is what I used this time. Okay, but you were supposed to find your wow moment. So the homework for last week was hashtag rinse repeat, and you were supposed to find your wow moment, that moment when you thought, wow, that went really well. That went really well. I need to remember that, and I need to repeat it. So we want to, the succeed, record, repeat was to, you had something that did something was successful, and you need to write it down, record it, take a picture of it, and tell a friend, write it down, text us, tell us some kind of message, and then repeat it so that you remember to do that again so that you can have success again with that later. So your homework last week was hashtag rinse repeat to find that wow moment. So let's check a few of those out. Vicky said, I'm valuable. Everybody needs to recognize this, okay? Vicky said, I'm valuable and I need to take care of me every single day. And that's not being selfish. It is okay to take care of me every single day. Hello, Sandra from Naperville. She's visiting in upper peninsula of Michigan. I think I got that right. But Sandy, is so good to see you. So good to see you. But anyway, so she takes care of me, like herself, every day. And she does that with God, prayer, family, and lifestyle. And then she repeats it every day. So every day, that's a success for her. And it helps take care of her. So she is repeating that every single day. Katie got breakfast burritos and breakfast sandwiches made and put them in the freezer so that she could easily have a delicious breakfast. She's going to record her success. So she's going to be successful when she has her breakfast already ready to go for the day. She can just grab them out of the freezer, pop them in the microwave or heat them up, and write that success down, or record it, in her phone. And then she can easily repeat it because they're already there in the freezer. So that was another good one. And then Barbara had success last week pre-washing all of her fruits and veggies. So she recorded that as a success, and then she repeated it again this week. So it was a success. Having them already ready and ready to eat was super successful. I totally agree with Barbara. If they're ready to go, you're 100% more likely to go ahead and eat them. So it was such a success that she repeated it this week. But as a bonus, though, Barbara tried not eating after 8 p.m. last week. So last week, she decided to stop eating before 8 p.m. every day to see if she was eating because she was hungry or if she was just eating because she was bored or needed something else to do, or whatever. So I would love for Barbara to share a little bit more about that. She talked about that a little bit during the 2:30 Zoom today, but I would love for her to talk a little bit more about how that helped her to be another success that she's going to want to repeat. So bravo to everyone who did their homework. There were several others. It was another super cute badge from Casey. You get those every time you do your homework. So here are your virtual Bravo stickers, and hopefully I got everybody their actual badge from Casey when you've completed your homework, so don't forget to do that. Okay, this week, though, since I've only left us with 6 minutes to talk about this week's topic is talking back. We're talking about talking back. So you can call it a lot of things: stubborn, set in stone, mind is made up. There are many ways to say it, but when we believe that things are what they are and they're not going to change, it's called a fixed mindset. So if we think there's no way it's going to change, that's called a fixed mindset. On the other hand, when we realize that everything can change. If you're still breathing, if you got up this morning breathing, everything can change, okay? And we can take steps to nurture that change, then it's called a growth mindset. So sometimes it's hard to recognize when we're having a fixed mindset, but when you do, just stop. So you need to just stop. And I want you to take out the card that we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes. I haven't shown you how to make the card yet, and I didn't even make one to show you, but you're going to take these steps that are recommended by WW to change a fixed mindset into a growth mindset. So when a fixed mindset comes in, so it's something that creeps in, and you start to think, oh man, I can't. Never mind. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Then you just stop, and you need to notice that you're having that fixed mindset. So for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and probably years, I have had every single week I have had, Barbara, we are a week behind. So Barbara is correct. Next week for us, the topic is snacks. There is zero way that I could take today's topic and have it ready for tonight. So we are always a week behind so that we can wrap up. We can wrap up the whole week. But you are correct. It was snacks today. The new one for this week is about snacks. So next week will be about snacks. Okay. Anyway. So notice that you're having that fixed mindset moment. So I did that for weeks and weeks, and really for years, I would say, I want to eat lunch at work. I really do, so that I don't go crazy in the evenings, start playing refrigerator roulette, and go crazy, but I'll never be able to. I will never be able to eat lunch at work. So for years, that has been my fixed mindset. But then I want you to talk back to it. So, what WW says to talk back. So I talk back to it, and I'm serious, say it out loud. So I did this. I told myself, I told everybody in the Zoom meeting for the last couple of weeks, I told all of my employees, I had talked back to it. And I said, I've tried a lot of different ways to be able to eat lunch during my busy work schedule, and I deserve to eat lunch like a normal human being. I really do. So I'm going to keep trying until I find something that works for me. So I took I'll never be able to figure this out, and said, I'm just going to keep trying. I'm just going to keep trying things until I find something. There's got to be something that works for me. There has to be. And Loretta, you played refrigerator roulette. When you just stand there in front of it and do this and go, what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? And you start eating things. Okay. Then shift your mindset to figure it out how, what, when, where, whatever, how you're going to do this, so that you can change, so that you can change it. So this time, I don't know why. I've tried it a million times, and this time it stuck because I did not go into it saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It's not gonna change anything. This time I went into it thinking, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm going to figure this out. This has been years, and I'm going to figure this out. So what I did this time is I said, I've never tried eating earlier. I haven't tried that. I normally start trying to eat at 12:30 or later because I let everybody else go. And then I start trying to eat. And I've never, ever tried just sitting down in the lunchroom and eating unless we were having like a company luncheon or something. So my changed mindset, or my growth mindset, was I've never tried eating earlier, and I've never tried eating in the lunchroom like everybody else. I want to be a normal human. So I'll try it this week and see what happens. And I got to tell you, there's some weird force field. So we're at Casey Kitchen Center right now. We have these chats at Casey Kitchen Center. For years, I've been trying eating at my desk. I've eaten in another room. I've tried hiding in another room. I've tried going in the bathroom. I've tried going upstairs because we have an upstairs where there's not very many people. I've tried going across the street. I've tried going to my car. I've tried all these things, and nothing's worked. But I always try too late. And by the time I start, that's when people are coming in from their lunch hours. So this week I started at 11:30 instead of waiting until 12:30, and I sat right here. So right across from me there are bar stools right across from me. This is our lunchroom. This is our break room at Casey Kitchen Center. I sat right here and ate my lunch, and it worked 5 days in a row. 5 days in a row. Did the phone still ring? Sure, but nobody came to get me. Did people come in? Yeah, they did. But they all, without me even saying anything, just being across this magical threshold of the lunchroom, of the break room, everybody across the board just told people, oh, nope, she's on lunch. We'll have to have her call you back when she gets done. Nope, we'll check her schedule, and we'll see, when we can fit you in. 5 days this week. I've never had that many. So I'm telling you, get rid of your fixed mindset. You can change this. I just had to think about it completely differently. And so far it is working, and I'm planning on, keeping it working. And I'm telling you, it kept me out of so much trouble this week. Okay. So your homework for this week is #talkback. So if you're new, somebody else is going to have to explain how to do it because I'm running over a little bit. But your homework this week is #talkback. And Casey's already made a super cute graphic for it. But you're going to do the 3 actions above. What I want you to do is just write it on a card. So I forgot to bring a card out to show you all, but I just want you to get and it's funny. I know that was a typo, but Roberta accidentally typed God's for you. God is for me, and He is for all of us. So you're exactly right, because I prayed about it too. But just get like a little 3x5 card, some kind of an index card, a sticky note, something to write it on. And I want you to write down fixed mindset to growth mindset, and then write down the 3 things that we just talked about. Notice it when it's happening. Hashtag talk back when you need to talk back to it, and then shift. And I want you to shift that mind frame. Thank you, Lynn. And I want you to shift that and do that for your homework. So all you have to do is just take a picture of that. Just take a picture of it and post it. So you don't have to do anything fancy. It doesn't have to be creative. It doesn't have to have stickers, although I love stickers. But yeah, that's all I want you to do for your homework. You don't have to confess any sins. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do for your homework, and you'll get the super cool badge that Casey has already made. Okay, and I have talked past 8:30, so let me go ahead and get some water, and thank you for everyone that reminded me that we needed to get a drink of water. So let me get that real quick. Tonight is green tea again with some lemons, because I got a little behind on that today. I have continued to do lemons, warm lemon water in the mornings, and then green tea throughout the day. Karen and I really switched up our schedule today, so I'm getting all the green tea and the lemon water now. Okay, new people, we take a break, a quick break right in the middle of the chat at 30 minutes so that we can switch to, so that we can get a drink of water. So hopefully everybody else got their drink of water. And, and Vicky, green tea is so easy. It's so easy. It's just green tea. It's bagged green tea. And I put mine in water, and usually in a glass container like this, like a mason jar or something. And if y'all don't live in the South, I guess y'all can still get mason jars. I guess y'all got them up there too. I don't know. I'm sure you do. But anyway, I prefer it in a glass jar, and then I'll just put it in the refrigerator overnight, and it makes green tea. It makes refrigerator green tea. Okay. So I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but I make refrigerator green tea. Loretta's talking about heating hers and then cooling it off. Just like cold brew coffee, cold brew tea is so much better. Loretta, I want you to try it sometime. Okay. Anyway, so this is the second half of chat number 209, and it was titled Talk Back. And in the second half, we are going to be making some food because and no, I don't sweeten mine. So I don't put any, I know I'm from the South. I don't put any sweetener in my tea, which is so strange, but yeah, I don't. Okay. So in the second half, I know y'all already know this, but I don't know if you've actually stopped to think about it or not, but we are T-minus 7 days away from the second largest eating holiday in the United States. Second largest. So it's the second highest amount of food that is consumed in the United States, period. And for those of you that are from Canada, you can still probably guess what it is. So the first highest day for food consumption in the United States is anybody? Dusty's not answering me. He's snoring, actually. So does anybody know what the first one is? Yep, and my Christy's already guessed what the second one is. Yeah, the first one is Thanksgiving. So the Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the first highest, largest day that food is consumed in the United States. The second highest food consumption day in the United States is the Super Bowl. Yeah, and we are T-minus 7 days away from it. Yep, Lynn. Yes, Sandra. Yes, my Christy. Yep, Beryl. You are exactly right. So that, yeah, aside from Turkey Day, the average American's favorite day to pig out is while they watch some guys toss around the pigskin. So, yeah. Okay, and since most of us have been cooped up for the last 11 or so months, a lot of us have been cooped up for about at least 11 months, I'd say there will be some partying going on. So even if the partying is just like you and your cat, me and Dusty, us here, but even if that's your partying, I have a feeling there's going to be some partying going on because all of us are ready to do something that is normal. That's absolutely normal. So even if your party's just you and the cat, me and the dog, again, us here together, the temptation to sit glued to the TV with a bowl of something, just something in your lap, but you got to keep one hand free for your foam finger so you can go, woohoo, stand up and cheer. But anyway, it's all too real. So that is all too real. So some of my favorite Super Bowl snacking party treats. So I love these during the Super Bowl. Back when we used to go to friends' houses for the Super Bowl, I've spent the last, I don't know, 3 Super Bowls, I guess, with you all. Seriously, I think I've spent the last 3, if I'm not mistaken, with you all. But back when we used to go to friends' houses and things for the Super Bowl, these were some of my favorite things to make. These are still some of my favorite party things. And then we're going to make one thing that's brand new. It's a remake on an old favorite. But bacon wrapped pickle spears, that was the first thing that popped into my mind. So, and yep, Betty, and you're exactly right. That one's going to be on the list too. But the bacon wrapped pickle spears, I don't make a normal habit out of eating a lot of pickles just because of the amount of sodium that they have. I love pickles. I like them a whole lot. Alyssa loves pickles, but I tend to retain water. I mean, like right now, look how loose my rings are since I've not been consuming a lot of sodium. I mean, they're like super loose. Like this one's about to fall off. It's so loose. But so I've been making a habit of, I've not been eating a lot of pickles, but if you're gonna like salt it out, I mean, if you're just gonna go ahead, and take it, and thank you, Patsy. If you're just gonna go ahead and just go, then wrap them in bacon and cook them in the air fryer. And that recipe's already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. I'm telling you, there are a few things on this planet that taste as good as a pickle wrapped in real bacon and cooked in the air fryer. I mean, it's awesome. And Trish wants to know what size this is. That is a pint. That is a pint. Yeah, it's a pint. No, quart. It's a quart. Sorry, it's a quart jar. My grandmother's going to kill me. Anyway, we must be close to Sandra's birthday because everybody's wishing her happy birthday. Terry, low salt pickles. If I'm going to start eating them on a daily basis again, that would be great. But I'm telling you, for this recipe, use full-blown kosher dill spears. Wear it out in real bacon. Okay, anyway, bacon wrapped pickle spears. Number 2, y'all already guessed it. Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. Oh my gosh, we eat that all the time. All the time. We love it. And it is so stinking easy. I mean, it is so stinking easy. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention 2 things in the first part of the chat. And Trish just reminded me. She just reminded me. I'm going to segue for just a second and let you know. I was completely forgot to tell you all in the first part of the chat that Trish has discovered something new on the app where you used to click on a favorite food and clicked it as favorite and it was a star. She has discovered now, and I went and checked and she's exactly right. Now it has a ribbon. There's a little ribbon that hangs down underneath it and it goes under saved. And so it is, she's right, it is much easier to find. And you can find it in your, when you search for foods, you can also find that ribbon is there so you can go quickly to your saved foods. And also, Orlando Debbie says that the mac and cheese potato skins are potato sticks from WW. So if you go onto the app and go all the way down to the bottom to the food, the prepackaged foods that they're selling, or if you're able to go to an in-person workshop, they should have some of those, might have some of those there. Anyway, she said they're the bomb. She said they're amazing. And I noticed they're 25% off on your app. Okay, sorry. When Trish asked that question, it just made me go, oh, you had 2 more things you were going to say. I told you, new people, I get distracted really easy. Anyway, Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. Oh my gosh. If you don't make anything else, seriously. I mean, I know I just said that about the pickles with the bacon on them, but if you don't make anything else, you have to make Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. You got to make them. Okay, I got to make it, okay? And it goes on everything. Everything. But that's already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. I thought of Myrna today when I was going, gosh, if I was just going to sit and make Super Bowl snacks, and that's all I was going to make for an entire, chat, what would I pick? And one of them is Fluffernutter Bites. Again, can't describe them. Maybe make them next Sunday night for you all. But I immediately thought of Mary when I thought of the Fluffernutter Bites, because Mary and I love them. We're probably and Mary, you know which Mary you are, but we are probably the 2 biggest Fluffernutter bite lovers that there are. Anyway, don't forget about the Dax low sodium ranch dip that we have over on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. You can use it in place of fat-free. Hello, Orlando Debbie. I just mentioned your name, so I summoned you. But don't forget about the Dax low sodium ranch dip that is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. You can use it in place of the fat-free ranch in Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. You can use it just to dip veggies in. You can use it on your salads. It's so good. And it's extra yummy because you make it fresh. But anyway, that recipe is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. The hot bacon honey mustard dip, whew, that's another one. Oh my goodness. And you know, and your civilian friends are going to love these too. They're going to love these too. So please go on over to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and you can look under the snack section and find those. The steakhouse dip, John loves. Like when we made it the last time I made it, I think I got like 3 or 4 fries out of it. And like you can air fry your fries to help keep the points down. But that steakhouse dip, oh my gosh. Wow. And John loved it so much he ate all that was left in the little dish that I had made. But that's on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. And then if you want to just make people feel better about what they're eating and make them feel like they're eating, you know, some good for you fruit, the cheesecake fruit dip, out of this world. It is absolutely out of this world. If you wanted to add some fruit to all the sodium and hopefully some lower sodium things. Okay. But I gotta stop talking about it. They're all on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. I might make 1 or 2 of them next week for you all, since it will be Super Bowl Sunday. But honestly, I'll be here with you instead of at home or at a party. So I might make 1 or 2 of them. But yeah, I'm gonna make all of them. Okay. So if y'all have a favorite, let me know, and I'll make that for next Sunday night. But I gotta stop talking about it because just talking about all this, my grocery list in my brain is like tripled in size from what it was. You know, from what it was going to be, just talking about all this stuff. And today I was craving something just a little bit different. We eat Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. I'm serious, a lot. I'm going to say a lot, like 3 more times, because we eat it a lot. Seriously, a lot. But I wanted something just a little bit different. So for Super Bowl Sunday 2021, I'm changing it up just a little bit, and I'm going to make a buffalo crab dip instead. So the buffalo crab dip is going to be made very similarly to Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. We are going to start with, this is just a block of fat-free cream cheese. If you can't find fat-free, you can use some kind of light cream cheese. And because I am at Casey Kitchen Center, I totally forgot to bring my potato smasher from home. And yes, I think, oh, that was Marlene. Do I think that drinking the green tea really helps with weight loss? Yes, Marlene, I do. John lost, I want to say 60 pounds drinking a gallon of green tea every day. That's not the only thing that he did, but years ago, he lost like 60 something pounds doing that every single day. And that, between that and the lemon water, I consume more water than I normally would during a day. So that's a good point too. Okay, so this is 1 block of fat-free cream cheese, and it's at room temperature. And if you had a potato smasher, this goes a little bit faster with that, but you don't have to have one. And to that, you're going to add 1/4 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. So you're going to add 1/4 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt to your block of fat-free cream cheese. And if you don't have, again, if you can't find fat-free cream cheese, you can use the lighter cream cheese, but it's going to be more points. And actually, it's going to be quite a few more points. So try really hard to find the fat-free cream cheese. To that, you're going to add 1/4 cup of either fat-free ranch dressing, or if you make you can buy already made fat-free ranch dressing, or you can make the Dax low sodium ranch dressing, and it actually slightly reduces the points. It's just slightly, but it's so much better. So that's what I've got in here is the Dax low sodium ranch dressing. So far that is 1 block of fat-free cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, 1/4 cup of, you can either use fat-free ranch dressing, or you can make the Dax ranch, but thin it just a little bit with water. That's where I was headed with that. Then to that, you're going to add 1/2 cup if you're brave. If you're not brave, start with 1/4 cup and ease your way up. but this is a half of a cup of Frank's red hot sauce. And I'm pouring it all in there. All of it. If you're brave. If you don't like super hot things, start with less. Start with less. You have to have some, because it's not buffalo anything if you don't have some buffalo sauce in there. Okay. You're just going to get that a little stir. You're not trying to mix it yet. You're just trying to get it going. Okay, and then to that, we're going to add a half of a cup of, I use Velveeta shreds. If you like icky fat-free cream or fat-free shredded cheese, you could do it. I don't. So these are Velveeta shreds. And even if you don't have Velveeta shreds, bless your heart, go find a store that has them, ask your store manager for them, or you can order them on Amazon if you can't find them anywhere else. And I will get Jessica to post an Amazon link for you so that you can go to Amazon and find that. Okay. Then what we're going to do, sorry for all the noise. Okay, then we are going to, I'm going to use, and if you don't have any, you don't have to, but I love it so much, I'm going to add it. I'm going to add some Dax Butt Kickin' Buffalo. I know I've already put a half a cup of Frank's in there, but I'm going to add, I like it spicy, so I'm going to add just a little bit of the Dax Butt Kicking Buffalo sodium-free, MSG-free spice, and I'm going to give that just another little stir, and we're going to put that in the microwave. Whoop. We're going to put this in the microwave for 1 minute. Just for 1 minute, so I'll be right back. Okay, so while we wait for 1 minute for this to start, and yes, Betty Ann, this recipe is going to be posted. Jessica will probably have it posted Tuesday, I would say, well ahead of the Super Bowl. But while we're waiting on that, has anybody made Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip? So just raise your hand if you have. I'm just curious as to how many people here tonight. So live right now, we've got about 70 something people. I'm just curious, out of that 70 something people, how many people have already tried Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip? Just curious. And if you don't know who Winstar Karen is, that's a long story. That's another long story. Yeah, it's a really long story. And that's how we got my Christy too. So yeah, it's a super long story. Yeah, Betty Ann has tried it. That is awesome. Lynn has tried it. And if you need any of these spices that I'm talking about, so I was talking about the Dax Ranch spice. I was talking about the Butt Kickin' Buffalo. You can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and go to the shopping section and find it, or you can go to KC Kitchen Center, which is where we are. Or if you're in Knoxville or near Knoxville or driving through Knoxville, you can stop at KC Kitchen Center, and we have it here. And we're at 5902 Kingston Pike. So, okay, our 1 minute is up, and a bunch of you all have tried it. A bunch of you all. So, what do you think? Are you all... I'm going to leave that open. I will warn you. Don't breathe the Frank's red hot sauce fumes. They are pungent. Pungent. Oh, you haven't tried it yet. Oh, my gosh. So for those of you who have already tried it, don't you love it? Don't you just absolutely love it? Ooh, and Barbara puts the Dax Ranch on her popcorn. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, so to this, I'm going to pull up my sleeve a little bit. To this, hello Susie, we're going to add, this is 1 pound of imitation crab meat. And you're just going to take it with your clean hands. You're just going to take it and kind of shred it. You can use 2 forks if you want to shred it, but you know, my hands are good and clean. So we're going to just shred this, and this is imitation crab meat, which I think tastes like crab meat. Of course, we're not from where you can get crab, so I don't know. I haven't had real crab very often. I know. And Kathy said, it is yummy, but it makes a lot if you're the only one eating it. Yeah, it really does make a lot. So when we make Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip, we usually make it as dip one night. If we are splurging, I'll use it on like some sliced potatoes or some, or some chips and make nachos out of it. We have made, Oh my goodness, what all have we made with it? We've taken croissants and done roll-ups with it. We've done 2-ingredient dough and made like little biscuits or something out of it. Hello, Marlene from Florida. Yes, is everybody from Florida late? That's a couple of y'all that are late from Florida. We've done macaroni and cheese with it. I've used it on spaghetti squash and done a bake. Anyway, Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip is just like, it's the bomb. It's the bomb, and it is so good. Okay, so I'm going to quickly get the rest of this shredded up. So again, this is just 1 pound. And you don't have to use this much, but I like a lot of imitation crab meat, so I'm going to go ahead and use the whole pound. It's going to come out to, while I'm talking, and while I'm shredding, this is going to come out to, it's a little over 1/4 cup per serving. And it is, oh yeah, Loretta put it on a sweet potato. Oh, I bet that was so good. But it's going to come out to a little over 1/4 cup per serving. Probably more like 1/3 cup per serving since I'm putting so much crab in it. And it's 2 points. So it's 2 points instead of 1 point. The buffalo chicken dip is 1 point on blue. I mean, it's 1 point on blue and purple, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it might be 1 on all 3 of them. But this one's going to be 2 because the imitation crab meat does have a point. I mean, it's going to add a point. Okay. Shoo, I promise I'm almost at the bottom of this because I want to show you what I'm going to put it on. Okay. Ooh, Kelly, hurry. Okay, so we're going to get this put in here. And we're going to stir that up real quick. Hurry, Kelly. Because we still got to put it back in the microwave for 2 more minutes. But you want to get, the first minute was to get everything else good and soft so that it would stir really easily for when you put this back in. So we're going to get this all good and stirred up in here again. And I'm going to show you 3 quick ways to eat it. So don't anybody run off. I know I always talk over, but don't anybody run off. And just to save time, I'm scraping that off with my finger. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to put this back in the microwave for 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so while that is microwaving, I mean, that was easy. Did you see how, I mean, that's so stinking easy. Ooh, and Lynn says on grilled cheese, that would be good. Ooh, that does sound good. Okay, so while that's in there for that 2 minutes, let me show you what I'm going to put this on. So, oh, crackers, yeah, would be perfect on crackers. I have romaine lettuce. We're going to make some little lettuce cups real quick. We're going to put it on some celery. And then I think I've hidden it down here. I think I have a surprise ingredient. So I think I've hidden it from you underneath the camera level. But think about it. So I'm going to do some lettuce wraps. Those are super easy for people just to pick up and eat. If you're having a party, if you're doing this at home, if we were having this at work, whatever, on the lettuce wraps. And this is just romaine lettuce that has been washed. Yeah, so that's going to be super easy for people to pick up and eat. Then I'm going to put it on some celery. Again, another super easy way for people to eat it. And you can sneak some celery into them, so you can use the romaine lettuce and use some celery to sneak some veggies in them. But what other ways can you all think of? Oh, so Barbara said maybe on top of pizza. But while we're waiting on we've got 37 seconds left, so what else would you all put it on? Because I've got one surprise thing, so you have to hang out until the very, very end. So that you can see our surprise thing. Or see my surprise thing. Oh yeah, Vicky says cucumbers as an appetizer. That would be good. Okay, let's go ahead and get that out and stir it. Depending on the wattage of your microwave, you might need to take it out after the first minute. So microwave for a minute without the crab in there. then stir it up really good, and then put the crab in, and then microwave it for 2 more minutes. And depending on the wattage of your microwave, you might need to take it out after a minute of that first 2 minutes, or the second 2 minutes, just to make sure it doesn't scorch it, because the cream, since a lot of it's fat-free or low-fat, it wants to, Carol Lou, I'm gonna kill you. Can you see this? Can you see down in here? Just hold on. Okay, so the first thing was, I was gonna put it on some celery. Oops, let go. So you can, well, I could have gotten a bigger piece of celery than that, but anyway, you get the point. So you can fill some celery sticks with it, and then the celery sticks, you can add some more of the Dax spices. You can add some more of the bucket and buffalo to that. So you could definitely do it on a celery stick, or you can put some, and the celery's so loud, I'm not going to try that for you. And you only get to lick your fingers if you're the one that's going to be eating it, okay? Or you can load, like I said, you can load some romaine lettuce with that and make little lettuce cups. Go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit more. Oh yeah, on top of avocado, that would be good. Go ahead and sprinkle a little bit more of the Dax on here, like that, and I will try this one. Even though the lettuce is going to be crunchy, I'm going to try this one. So, Lynn says, how many tea bags in your quart, regular or family? It's just a regular tea bag, but I'll just make one. But I'm not sweetening it. If you were going to sweeten it, you could do more than one. Oh yeah, that one's a good one too. Yeah, totally different taste. Okay, and because Carol and Trish are stinkers and say they can't see, these are the yolks from 3 hard-boiled eggs, and the hard-boiled eggs were done in my air fryer. So if you don't know how to do hard-boiled eggs, because I couldn't make, for years I could not make hard-boiled eggs to save my life, and I took that, what was it we were talking about in the first half? I took that fixed mindset of I can't make hard-boiled eggs, and I changed it to a growth mindset of, I haven't been successful making hard-boiled eggs in the past, but maybe I just haven't been making them the right way for me. So now I make them in the air fryer, but that is also on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and we have a chat for that, and there is a YouTube video. But so that is the insides, that is the yolk of 3 hard-boiled eggs. And I've added in, that was maybe 1/4 of a cup. That was maybe 1/4 of a cup. And yeah, Debbie said if I was going to put it in the celery sticks, maybe run the crab through a food processor to make it finer. That probably would have been a good idea, Debbie. So I'm going to put a little of this back into the hard-boiled egg half. And good night. I think it was Barbara that said, yeah, it was Barbara that said good night. Good night. So a hard-boiled egg, because I'm a glutton for, whoa, it's too much. And because I'm a glutton for punishment, I'm going to put a little more of the Dax spice on there. So look how good that is. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah. Oh, that is super good. That is super good. Okay, so that's a new one. So all y'all still eat Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. Have it because it is awesome. But if you want something just a little bit different, I will post the recipe, or Jessica will post the recipe for the buffalo crab dip. She'll post that in the next day or two. And you all have lots and lots and lots of fun checking out fun recipes for things to eat for the Super Bowl. Even if you're not Super Bowl partying, do something fun next Sunday. Have some fun next Sunday. Make some snacks. The next week's topic is all about snacks, so make something fun. But this is delicious. I cannot wait to take this home and eat some more. Casey, there will be some of this in the refrigerator for you tomorrow here at Casey Kitchen Center, so you can have it for lunch. And Kate, it was nice hanging out with you too. So y'all have an amazing week. If you are watching this on Facebook Live, thank you for being live with us. If you're watching this later on Facebook or on If You Have an Egg, oh, John says something. John made a comment. What did it say? I'll have to find it here in a second. But if you're watching this on YouTube, please remember, and I'm probably pointing the wrong direction, but please remember to go ahead and let the next video roll over. Go ahead and watch that because we have 200 and something videos. And down here, you can subscribe. You can click the button to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Pretty please do. And go ahead and click that little bell so that you'll know when the next videos come up. Or you can click here for a spreadshirt. You can get one of our cool aprons or one of our t-shirts. But everybody have an amazing evening. I'm dying to see what John said because it did not pop up on my screen. Maybe it did and I rolled past it. Let me see. Oh well. Okay. But everybody have a good evening and I will see you all next week. Yeah, and we'll make some more fun food. So have a great week and I'll see you next time. Thank you.